And we're back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2 for what will most likely be the final episode outside of the credits. Last time we left off, we discovered the truth. And I'm going to leave it deliberately vague, so if you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch the episode. In any case, we finished up the last of the glyphs and unlocked the full video. So this time, we're going to have a chat with Uncle Mario. And push forward into the end of the main quest. So let's do this.
It is time, Uncle.
You'll also notice that I've turned off basically the entire UI for some more immersion. I wish I would have done this from the beginning of this LP, quite honestly, but I didn't think to.
The codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
And yes, X marks the spot. Decipher the codex pages to discover the location of the vault. And Rodrigo Borgia has
Rodrigo
entry.
Borgia, aka the Spaniard, a dark
Let's
stain
hear
on
this
human
one.
history. Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack, or, if he was in a good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumoured X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia.
Friendship.
Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings
That's what
never
we're
stopped?
calling it.
Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
Yeah, nice guy, isn't he? Just lovely. He's just the best. Now let's set down the apple. See if that helps. And interact with it. And read. No. Wait. Is there something not in the correct order? It all looks right. Yeah, everything looks fine. I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not. It looks right and everything. Am I missing something? What the hell? Seriously. What am I actually supposed to do here that I'm not currently doing? Would love to know, because this map looks correct and everything. What is the game saying's wrong? Come on. Give me a hint here somewhere. Really? some kind of hint, please. I do not know what I'm supposed to be doing, and yet am not doing. What are you saying is wrong with this? Oh, I'd somehow gotten the North American bit completely the wrong way around. I am an idiot.
But there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of 2 keys. 2 pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
I like the idea of that.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
Trouble is the best, as everyone knows. X marks the spot. And now, there's nothing left for us to do, so Uncle, it's time to go.
Let me know when you are ready to depart.
As it would happen, I am ready now. Are you sure you want to go to Rome? Yes, I am sure. Let's get going. Time for Ezio, and by extension Desmond, to take a little field trip to the Vatican, I think. So let's get going. Roma, 1499. Let's do this. Time for a little field trip to Rome. Though, spoilers, this will not be the last time Ezio finds himself in Rome. That is for certain. Infiltrate the Sistine Chapel and assassinate Rodrigo Borgia. Alright, let's get to it. Just up ahead. Up onto here. And into our favorite place. Once Ezio manages to not derp up this whole thing, that is. Come on, then, Ezio, old boy. Apparently, I can't manage to not derp that little bit up. Nice. Give it another go, then. Up to here. And a little bit of climby climb then. Because why the hell not? That's you down. Now our friend over here. We can just drop down a bit. Drop over. We toss a body over the edge. You two. Can die now, though not as casually as I was hoping for. Oh well. Pull the lever, and in we go. So, how are they patrolling? Okay, that could have gone better.
Running home to mama.
And I am anonymous again because magic. So stab him dead. Murder his face. And time for a little swordy McSword. And as you can see here from the changes I've made to the HUD, we now cannot see the health bar. And so don't know how close these guys are to death, or how close we are to death. The screen going all animacy on us will probably indicate how close we are. Okay.
We can get into the piazza. Today's final bloodbath is still an hour.
I didn't mean to be poisoning people. Bloody idiot. Kill them quickly and let's move on.
Get down now! Get down now! Basu, where do you think you're going?
I was trying to kill you with a speedy assassination, but you decided you wanted to live. That's very aggravating. Why did you have to want to live? But up here, this is the place we gotta get to.
Assassino! Assassino!
And they have detected us, so on to Horsey. That's real nice. Horsey is so fond of Ezio, he followed us to Roma. Oh, son of a bitch. Get back on the horse, please, Ezio. And let's ride. Or not, it would appear that our time with the trusty steed is limited at best. I was desynchronized because I was stupid. Don't you just love being desynced for being stupid? It's just great. Really is. But now... Ah, son of a bitch. Well, Horsey wasn't gonna stay part of our entourage for long, so whatever.
You're not getting past me.
Well, I just did, so there. And this time, I will do the smart thing and not try to beat the gate. And get through that way. I'm going to be less stupid. And again, what's with the bloody rocks? Have I mentioned before how retarded it is that they keep throwing goddamn rocks at me? Because it's freaking idiotic as hell. I mean, really, rocks? Surely rocks have been made obsolete as a weapon of war by the time of the Renaissance? Honestly. That's ridiculous. It truly is. Come on. I mean, really, rocks? Rocks. Bit of a tangent, I know, but that has never ceased to irritate me. The fact that the weapon of choice for these guardsmen is a rock. Do I need to express again how dumb that is? Okay. Yes, I'm trying to be vaguely stealthy, but I don't think I'll manage it. Never mind. I won't try and fight that guy. I will climby climb, though. But we're on the clock a bit. Not literally, mind you. Fortunately, we aren't literally on the clock, I don't think. But we do want to get to the place we're trying to get to somewhat speedily. Unfortunately, I have not succeeded at that objective.
You won't get away this time.
Now, that is a lot of guards who we are going to have to murderize now. Seeing as I decided for this little bit fuck stealth to high heaven. Speaking of, there's another dead guard. So, apparently the fact I went fuck stealth as my approach for over here is not entirely going badly. How about one of you die so I can speed through this. I have places to be, you know. Why, thank you. Now, will the other buffoons around here just hurry up and stop searching for me so I can pull this damn thing? I'm sorry, what the hell? We just became anonymous, and then we weren't anonymous. Seriously. Those guys just discover me and undiscover me, because since they're in heavy armor, they can't locate me. This is dumb. This is really dumb. Now hurry up and pull it. Remain undetected. We immediately become detected and thereby fail. How does that work? Really, how does it work? It works because all the guards fade out of existence, and we can just walk in. Also, apparently, even though this is a restricted area and we are obviously not authorized to be present here, and we are armed in an area that's largely made up of civilians, none of these monks are going to raise the alarm. That's nice. Odd, but nice. And we will stab a guard, which apparently nobody is bothered by the indiscriminate murder we engage in when we do it around here. That's... well, they're not bothered until later. That is, they are bothered, just not until after it doesn't matter anymore. Alrighty. Stab him dead. Because reasons? Okay. Those two. I somehow need to address the problem of these two guards. Unless... yes. I can just sneak right past them, no issue whatsoever, and they don't notice. And all the chaos we caused was perfectly fine. Now, we have to kill our good friend Rodrigo Borgia, but not get detected. How difficult is that going to be? That's the question. How tricky is the without being detected part going to be? We're in the middle of a crowded cathedral. There are armed guards everywhere, and he's addressing a congregation. So, we have to apparently... this game has a very interesting interpretation of the phrase, without being detected, because we can be detected assassinating him, we just can't be detected before he dies. Which is very interesting. I would have kind of liked it if there was part of this that required you to assassinate the person and not be seen assassinating them. That would be an interesting requirement to have in one of these games.
Requiescat in pace, you bastard. I don't think so.
And for once, we managed to assassinate the guy, but he doesn't get assassinated. This is something we'll see happen from time to time throughout the games. And this is the first time that it occurs, where, while we technically assassinated him,
I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple.
the narrative does not follow that thread.
Always the fighter. Just like your father.
And now,
Voice, my child.
it is time for us to finish off dear Rodrigo
You will give it to me.
for good. Mr. Borgia there is going to wind up very dead very soon.
Impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you've another thing coming.
Yes, assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, and this is not so much an assassination, and I expressed this during my actual fight with him, but this isn't an assassination, it's just a straight up melee duel. We just duel the bastard, essentially. Unfortunately, we can't counter people with staves, is something that seems to be the case. Or, that is, along with the heavy guys, but the ones with staves, I kind of find a little bit more on the aggravating side. But, this is it. The final battle. Well, it's one stage of the final battle, because we get to go through a couple of separate rooms during this fight and see some more scenery, but the battle with Rodrigo Borgia is effectively the final battle of this game. And he's a very interesting villain, and I really kind of love the way they do him as a character.
You are right to fear me.
Because it definitely fits his historical perspective of just, he is a bastard, among other things.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes sweetly.
Don't monologue, Ezio, just kill him.
And would you give up so easily were it the other way around?
Oh dear.
Why don't we find out?
And did he just teleport? That's what it looks like.
At last.
Oh, it must be the artifact. Son of a bitch.
And now, to deal with you.
I am going to hurt you, Rodrigo. I am going to take my sword and do things to you. Very unpleasant things that you will not enjoy. So that is going to happen. Just as soon as we recover from this whole mess. This is just temporary. I wanted to turn my health meter on for a second to check how injured I was, because I can't remember what the other ways of doing that are. But now it can go back off again. And we can press a few buttons. to go after Rodrigo Borgia. Indeed, this fight is not finished yet. Assassinate him and recover the pieces of Eden. So get your sword out, Ezio. We have business with Rodrigo. And it is not done until he is lying on the ground, in some state of death. And indeed, I would very much like to know what it is.
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of.
Yes, Ezio has decided to do this the old-fashioned way, and we're going to finish our grudge with Rodrigo Borgia through a fist fight.
Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins?
Yes, interesting. And just listen, I'm going to just let you hear what he has to say, because it's some interesting stuff.
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is...
Yes, he's basically saying this vault has God inside it, is their beliefs.
What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Exactly. I don't see that happening.
Won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for filling gods.
Yes, well, I am going to break your face open, so it's kind of a moot point.
You know nothing, boy. Do you think your image of the creators from an ancient book? A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope. And yet you dismiss the central text of your faith.
Yes. I thought we'd established by this point, Ezio, that he just wanted to be Pope for power.
Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past.
Yeah,
1,000
up
years.
yours, Rodrigo. And just based on the time that we're doing this in, I'd say it's fairly obvious that Ezio is going to be a pretty devout Christian. And so that is definitely going to be a thing with him, and he will not be pleased about that revelation. But there we go.
You can't.
The end.
It's my destiny! Mine! I am the prophet!
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done.
Ezio, much as I'd like to applaud you for being the better man, in this case, I have to say, letting someone like Rodrigo Borgia live is probably going to come back to bite the assassins later on. So, I have to say, I'm fairly certain that's going to end up being a fairly significant mistake. Just FYI, it's your decision at all, but I don't think it's a very smart decision. Because I remember when I saw that in the first place, and Ezio just let Rodrigo Borgia live, and I was thinking, even before I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, that this was going to end up being a serious mistake that would really bite us in the ass. And I turned out to be right about that. I'm not going to say why it ended up being a mistake, just know that it was. because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I don't like spoiling things, and that would be a pretty major one for the next game.
Greetings, Prophet.
But who is this
You
now?
have come. Let us see it. To give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You're the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way.
Wow. What a revelation. What a revelation indeed. And I'm gonna be honest, there's a bunch of it that's not going to make sense. And
Who is Desmond?
not
don't
only that,
understand.
probably there's a bunch of it that isn't supposed to make sense. I mean, some of it gets explained in later games, but some of it is still cryptic bullshit, honestly.